First, the Gukurahundi issue is not a preserve of one particular organization, in this case, the government. The Gukurahundi issue, it is a national crisis, a problem of the entire country, because this thing was inclusive of all our communities. They participated. Therefore, you need a process first of truth telling, a process of reconciliation, a process to some extent of justice taking its course. Therefore, an independent, a judicial, independent commission would be ideal to deal with the issue of the Gukurahundi, where various stakeholders and participants and victims come together to answer before that commission their role. We need to know their roles. We need to know their intentions, because we can't just say Gukurahundi is gone without having interrogated the intentions of those people who perpetrated Gukurahundi. So the Rwandan model and South African model, to me, they are the perfect starting point. Then from there, it is up to the government of the day to say, what is the ideal compensation? How do we compensate a community for loss of development? How do we compensate individuals for loss of their relatives and so on, if we are to engage on that? But I stand by a principle of, first, I want to know. I want a judicial commission that will tell us what happened. Then we can now start forgiving each other. We can now start talking about reconciliation. But you can't just talk about reconciliation before we find out what happened. We can't just say, I'm helping the Gukurahundi victim. It's fine. Let them do the birth certificate, the death certificate. I don't have a problem with that. But that's not a resolution. A resolution of the crisis, it's when we get to find out what were the fears. Then we'll have an understanding. We then will find a process of building unity and also reconciliation at various stages. The Rwandan style, there were courts that were made at various community levels. We may be attracted and adopt that. But all what I wanted to state is that we need to formalize this way. Government facilitate, but it does not play a leading role. It must facilitate by appointing a commission, a judiciary commission. Because I know there are a lot of so-called independent commissions that were set up to investigate this particular thing. Though the reports of those commissions, they are still outstanding up now. But the issue is, let's be real. And that being real means formally government outlining a process. And in our manifesto, we are very clear on those issues. And we want to commit ourselves to be part of the resolution at the end of the day.